There are just a handful of mega lifestyle yachts in the Wilmington area, and Prestige Lady is one of them. And one of the reasons you may realize that, oh my gosh, I recognize that boat, is because if you come downtown to the Port City Marina, this boat is one of the anchors, actually, right by the Marina Grill. So when you're eating dinner and you're fantasizing about a lifestyle, this is probably the boat that you're doing that. Captain Ross joining us now, sir. Thank you very much.
Bill, how are you today, sir?
More importantly, how are you? We're here to get some advice for people who may be new to boating or who may be panicking about their boat right now. You've got a lot of expertise under that belt. What would you say to folks?
Well, this is our 8th hurricane on this vessel, our 3rd one here. We're doing good. All the lines are out, storm lines are out. As far as the marina goes, the boats in the marina, everybody's secure, really nice. There's really not that much to worry about.
You're weathering the storm?
Yeah, this is a great hurricane hole with PPD, the restaurants, and even Embassy Suites. We're blocking the wind from us really good.
And what advice would you give people who are panicking about their boat now, saying shoulda, coulda, woulda?
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Well, you do what your heart tells you to do. That's all you can do. You really can't give any more advice than that. You know, either you're going to go and worry about it or stay and worry about yourself.
For new boaters, it's important to have a checklist.
True checklist. You got to make sure you have your hurricane lines, your hurricane fenders. You got to make sure you have supplies, a ditch bag. We call it a ditch bag. If you got to jump off the boats, it's got, you know, stuff we need in case we need it. You know, we chose to stay on. We call in it today. We weren't going to stay on. We we're going to head home today. But after what the storm's been doing, we decided to stay. A couple other boats have done the same.
Just kind of provisioning up in case the few people here needed some food, some breakfast sandwiches, some go-to food. Just trying to make it as easy for our boating community here as we can. We're relying on each other, safety first. Captain's got to keep eye on all those weather apps.
Rostam and his wife, Marta, crew this shot, and after looking at all the data, they decided to stay put.
I don't use the Weather Channel, unfortunately. I don't trust them.
Getting Medical will be glad to hear that. Eric Davis will be glad to hear that.
Death and destruction, I call it. My boss feels the same way. I have a system here, WeatherWorks, off a satellite. And I can zoom in anywhere in the United States. It gives me rain. There's my radar that I cover.
Now, what advice would you say about this is an alert? You should really worry about this. If this happens, think twice.
I wouldn't be anywhere near the ICW or any of the inlets, Morehead City, or they're going to get hit with the hardest storm surge. You know, we're close by, what, 14 miles east of us, but you know, we got a lot of land. The water's not going to push over that land to us. It's not going to come up this river. When the winds start coming around, it's going to be pushing it out a little. That's why I don't think we're going to have a big storm surge, but I think it's suicidal to be on a boat in the ICW right now. It's not worth, your life is not worth it. Your life is not worth saving your boat.
That moral doesn't get more powerful than that.
You got that, Bill.
All right, sir, thank you very much. We appreciate the expertise, and we'll send it back to you in the digital studio.
Thank you.